Welcome to the only video that I seem to be able to do from now on since I haven't done anything relevant. But yeah, we're going to have another book haul. Hello beautiful bookworms, my name is Katarina and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing, as I previously stated, my November book haul. So I still don't know at what point of the month of November I will release my October book haul, but my November book haul should be up in December, I think, before my Christmas book haul. So without further ado, let's get into what I have here for you guys. So the first thing that I have right here is the collected works of Essex County by Jeff Lemire. So me and my boyfriend, we are collecting all of Jeff Lemire's works. I really enjoy him, and even though I love him teamed up with Andrea Sorrentino, I really love him by himself. And I really want to read about this. I think this is in a city. Jeff Lemire pays tribute to his roots with Essex County, an award-winning trilogy of graphic novels set in an imaginary version of the Ontario county where he was born. In Essex County, Lemire crafts an intimate study of one community through the years and a tender meditation on family, memory, grief, secrets, and reconciliation. With the lush, expressive inking of a young artist at the height of his power, Lemire draws us in and sets us free. It's a really big volume, but I am very excited to pick this up and read it. Then we have another Jeff Lemire, which is The Underwater World, and this is also his own creation. And it says, with the underwater welder, and not the underwater world, sorry. It says, as an underwater welder on an oil rig off the coast of Nova Scotia, Jack Joseph is used to the immense pressures of deep-sea work. Nothing, however, could prepare him for the pressures of impending fatherhood. As Jack dives deeper and deeper, he seems to pull further and further away from his young wife and their unborn son. Then one night, deep in the icy solitude of the ocean floor, something unexplainable happens. Jack has a mysterious and supernatural encounter that will change the course of his life forever. Equal parts blue-collar character study and mind-bending mystery, The Underwater Welder is a graphic novel about fathers and sons, birth and death, memory and reality, and the treasures we all bury deep below the surface. And it looks beautiful and pretty cool storytelling, so also very excited for this one. Then we have an incredible new release that is going to come out only on the 18th of November, or at least the release party is going to be on the 18th of November. However, I already have my copy, and since I got this copy early, I was one of the lucky 100 people that got a print celebrating the launch of this. So this is issue 1 of Sweet Wind, A Solar Sailor's Tale, and this is by Daniel da Silva Lopes. I already have In the Dust of Our Planet issues 1 and 2. I've read issue 1, I really like it, and I want to read issue 2 now, which I haven't, but I'm pretty sure that by the time this comes out, I will try to have it read, and this one as well, so I can participate on the release event. So I'm very happy for Danielle, because he's actually releasing great stories and having great moments, and I really like this, really like this. I love how they are like big magazines kind of things, and yeah, I enjoy everything about this. And the print that I received is this one, which is fucking beautiful. I love it. And my copy is a second of 100, which, you know, I feel very blessed, very blessed indeed. Then we have volume 6 of Momo the Blood Taker by Akito Sujito, and this manga is the 6th in a series where I've only read the first 2. It's a vampire series though, and I really like it. It's a bit of a noir violent series, so I'm very excited for it. I am pretty sure that this is not the last one. Yeah, no, this is not the last one. It kind of looks like it's ending on a cliffhanger. I am not entirely sure because I don't want to see and spoil myself. So, yeah, this one is a cool one. I'm trying to read the other ones and then get into this one. And we have the final volume of my Vampire Trashy series, which is Rose and Blood. This is volume 5, and this is by Kachiru Ichizue, and I am so excited to see how this ends. This is basically about this girl. She has kind of an accident, and she starts serving as a maid in this sort of like estate where four brothers live, and they're all vampires, and she is like the dissonance among them, and she's in love with one of them. And yeah, I want to finish this. I know this is so very trashy, but I love it, and the art style of it is actually pretty beautiful, and it has some gruesome and aggressive moments, so very excited for this one as well. Then we have volume 2 of The Horizon, which I haven't read the first one, and this is by J.H. In the back it just says, there is good and there is bad, and there is something that lies between. From there, the girl and the boy must move forward toward whatever the future holds. I have no idea what this story is about. I know it's about a girl and it's about a boy. I do believe it's going to be incredibly violent. This is actually a manhwa, and you can tell by the weight of it. And yeah, I'm very happy to have this. It's so colorful and pretty, and you know it's going to hurt your soul. Then we have Asadora by Naoki Urasawa. This is volume 7 of Asadora, and I don't think it's the last one either. Yeah, no, to be continued. I haven't read any of Asadora's manga, but I am excited. The art style is beautiful, and it is Urasawa. So I really want to get into it. I haven't, though, which is very sad, but hopefully I can, and I'm very happy that I already have this 7th volume. Then we have another great one, which is Higurashi When They Cry, Go. This is volume 2. This is by, obviously, Rikishio 7 from the 7th expansion, and the art of this is specifically by Tomato Akase, so I am very excited for this. I've heard that the animation, it's kind of like a remaking of the original Higurashi, but with clues that connect Higurashi and Numineko, and that if you haven't seen the original one, you'll be a little bit lost. So I do want to read this. I do want to watch it as well. I don't know. Oh god, I just saw a terrible scene. But yeah, it's obviously horror, it's obviously gruesome, and it has a lot of torture and killings and terrible things. But Higurashi is also great. It's really incredible, and I really enjoy it. Then we have Boys Abyss Volume 3, and this is by Ryu Minami. I've read the first volume. It's sad, it's depressive, but it's also an incredibly beautiful story. So I really want to dive into the second and the third one. I think I'm going to get this with me to read ASAP, because I'm so very excited for this story. Not in a, oh, I want to see the drama kind of way, but in a way of like, I know it's going to hurt me, but I want to read it. Then we have a very interesting one, which is Betwixt. And on this side, it says a horror manga anthology, and on this side it is read as Japanese. But then at the middle point of this, things are going to switch sides, and you're supposed to read from this side like you read a Western novella, which is pretty cool, because apparently this part was made by, I don't know if it's American creators, but not Eastern population, and then this part was made by that population. So I think it's going to be incredibly fun to see. Oh, I've seen an eye pop out. My god. So I think it's going to be fun seeing the different styles of it, and I don't know if it's about witches or just curses or something. And it says this is by Kunan and Conrad, Hanada, Leongi Wong, Shimizu, Shinya, and Zhu. Which, yeah, we love it. We want it. And it's a very beautiful edition. It's all hardcover. It kind of looks like that glow in the dark sort of toxic yellow. And it has a lot of people extending their hands to each other, particularly to women on each side of the cover, extending their hands to one another. And it's creepy, so we love manga horror. Speaking of manga horror, we have a new Junji Ito, and that is Mimi's Tales of Terror. So this is originally a story by Hirokatsu Kihara and Ishiro Nakayama, but Junji Ito, I believe, adapted these stories with his art style and is viewing, like he did also with Frankenstein, for instance, by Mary Shelley, and No Longer Human. So I'm very intrigued to see. So this is not his original material, but I'm very intrigued to see how his art style will add to this material, which obviously it will because it's horror and Junji Ito is the king of horror manga. So yeah, another great one to read. Very sad that I didn't read it in the spooky season, but let's just make a new spooky season for ourselves and just read this. And then another one that I'm so very happy that I got my hands on and that I'm going to start reading ASAP is Witch Hat Atelier, Volume 11 by Kamome Shirahama. I love Witch Hat Atelier. I've read all of the volumes that have come out, and I am so excited to read this one. It's very short, which is very sad, but I really want to keep on reading and getting to the story of Coco and her friends and all of the dark magic and white magic that surrounds this atelier of witches and how it works. It's a perfect series. Let me tell you, I think this one is worth all of the investment that you do on it. It's worth everything. The art style is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. The story is tremendously amazing, and I just love it. So if you're going to take a recommendation for you from this haul, please let it be Witch Hat Atelier. Okay, so you know what I decided to do? Life's been hectic and I haven't been able to do anything else but work. I wish I could say I was overpaid, but I'm not even paid, so life is what it is. And I decided to just push together my November book haul and my December book haul because I haven't been able to publish the first one, and I don't know when I'm going to publish the second one. So, let's just get right into the new books that I got. Yeah, it's one gigantic book haul. So the first one that I have here to show you guys, or the continuation of the book haul, let's just say, is Shadow's House Volume 5 by Samato. I am sorry about the lighting, it's already very, very late, so let's just pretend it is not. I've been reading this series for a while now, really enjoying it. I do believe this is not the final volume, but I think that we are going to be discovering a lot of things since the last one already gave us a little glimpse of the world we are living in Shadow's House, and I'm very excited to pick it up and read it. Then we have, from what I understand, the ending of Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, or When They Cry Go. This is an anthology with some short stories, I think, that have to do with the new series of Igarashi. So very excited. I do think I do have 2 volumes of this and then this one, so I think they all gather together to form the actual arc of the Go arc. I will try to review it ASAP when I can. I'm very excited to get back into Igarashi. And then we have Oshinoko Volume 4. This is by Aka Akasaka and Mengo Yokoyari, and I have been really enjoying Oshinoko. I'm very excited to read this one. I will try to do it ASAP because it's a great series. It really is. I don't know if it's gonna go downhill from here, but I'm really enjoying it. Then we have this graphic novel of The Great Gatsby. This is the essential graphic novel, and it's an adaptation by Ted Allens and George Coelho. And the visuals in here are extremely stunning, and I cannot open this for the life of me. This is also signed by the artist, so very happy about that. This is actually my boyfriend's book, but I wanted to show you guys. The art style is very, very beautiful, and The Great Gatsby is one of my favorite classics, so I'm dying to read this one. Now for some comics, we have issue 2 of Rare Flavors by Rem V and Philippe Andrade. Excited. Then we have issue 5 of Tenement. This is by Jeff Lemire, Andrew Sorrentino, and Dave Stewart. Also very excited. I don't know if this miniseries is already done, or if there's going to be more. Yeah, there's going to be more issues after this, so really great. Then we have the Sacrificers issue 3. This is by Rick Remender, Max Fiumara, and Dave McGeig, and I have not started this, but the concept is pretty cool. This is not for me. And then we have The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue 11 by Rosenberg, Di Giandomenico, and Fajardo Jr. This says the final battle begins, so it must be finishing, which is kind of sad since I haven't read any of these. I must. Then we have some more manga. Shoujin X Volume 4 by Sui Shida. I was really dreading to be reading Shoujin X. I didn't like the first 2 volumes, but then the third one knocked me out of the park, and I have already seen some illustrations for this 4th one, so I'm full in. I'm full in on the story. Want to read it ASAP. Then we have the signed edition of The Night Eaters Book 2. This is her Little Reapers. It's a hardcover edition. This is by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. And yeah, I haven't read the first one as well. I don't know if I have a place to put this even. But yeah, really want to read it. And then we have another manga that I'm very interested in, which is The Innocent by Shinichi Sakamoto. This is the omnibus edition. It's the first omnibus edition, and I've heard a lot about this. This is basically the story of this man who is a royal executioner of Paris, and he wants to be the last executioner, so nobody else is going to have this job. He's going to finish with this job, and he's going to be the last of his family to spill blood in the name of justice. So it's very intriguing. I am very excited. Paris rebellions and things happening appear to be very nice. So we will see. Then for some gifts that I have for Christmas, I have this one, which is a Portuguese graphic novel, but it's roughly translated to The Formula of Happiness, or The Happiness Formula. And this is by Nuno Duarte and Osvaldo Medina. And it is actually signed and dedicated to me. It was a Christmas gift. This was drawn on the book. And this is basically about this creature. He has had a rough childhood. His dad is nowhere to be seen. His mom doesn't live very appropriately. She does drugs, she drinks, she has a lot of men coming in and out, and he kind of discovers the formula for happiness, but it has a twist. He can make everyone extremely happy, but it doesn't work on him. So I really want to read all of this. In the back it says, lost and finding out to be the villain of his own story, Victor will find itself and its happiness in this dense and provocative story about insert times. So it does sound like something very cool to read and something that I could really enjoy. Then we have another gift to me, which is this humongous edition of The Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, with the design and illustrations by Mina Lima. So it has a lot of pop-ups on the inside. It's really a biggie one, and apparently they are going to continue doing these, so I'm going to collect them, and one day when I do have a child, these are going to be the ones that I'm going to read to her, because I'm doing this collection in Portuguese, and it has a lot of pop-ups and a lot of illustrations, and it's very beautiful, so really in love with this one. And another Christmas gift that I had is The Narrow Road Between Desires by Patrick Rothfuss. I really wanted the 3rd book in the Name of the Wind series, but since that's not possible, I really like to have a short story here. I have no idea what this is about. I do believe it's about Bast, one of his characters, but I don't have The Slow Regard of Silent Things. I've read it. I borrowed it from a friend. But now I have this one, and that's pretty cool because in addition to my collection, and I really like Patrick Rothfuss writing, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. And finally, to end this book haul, I got Spy Family Volume 10, which I'm not sure if I mentioned already, but this is by Tatsuya Endo, and I love Spy Family, and this one, I believe, is the story of our main protagonist, our spy master Twilight. Very excited. I know that he comes from a war background as a child, so really want to read it, and I think it's going to be a little bit more sad than the usual Spy Family. And then I got another gift, and this was Mayfly by C.G. Leedy, and I am super excited to read this. Everyone and their mothers have read this, and people either hate it or love it, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to love it. I really hope so. I love the cover, so very excited. So that's going to be all for the massive November/December/Christmas book haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, leave a like or subscribe, and tell me in the comments down below which book was like your best hauled book for December, or if you got books for Christmas or something. So yeah guys, that's going to be everything for this video, and happy readings to you all. Bye!